Right, unless you decide to live under some kind of rock for a bit, then there is a very good chance that you have seen the news that all the way back in July, the 2026 WRC calendar was officially revealed. And yes, I am aware that I'm very late to making a video on this, but it's better to be late than never, I guess. So this is gonna be my short reaction to the 2026 WRC calendar. Not gonna mess around like an idiot for too long. Like, subscribe, and let's go full send with this reaction. On our left, we have the 2026 WRC calendar, and next to it on the right, we have this year's calendar. Looking at both of these calendars side by side, at first glance these look mostly the same, and for the most part, yes, there aren't many major changes, but there are some notable changes that we need to mention, and we'll go through these now. Rounds 1, 2 and 3 stay the same. Monte Carlo, Sweden and Kenya stay, and for good reason. Round 4 is where we see the first of our changes. Croatia makes its return to the World Championship after a one-year hiatus from the world stage and hosting the finale of the European Rally Championship this year. A full tarmac event in the Balkan region of Europe, liked by many people, and I like Croatia too, and I'm actually quite happy to see it back. But Croatia's return comes at the cost of the Central European Rally getting dropped. Kinda sad to see it go, as I think the experiment of rallying in 3 different countries in the same weekend is kinda cool, but I'm not someone who is super sad to see it go if I'm honest. And we will have back-to-back tarmac events, as after Croatia we'd head over to the Canary Islands after a successful debut this year. We then go to the Iberian Peninsula for round 6 for the iconic Rally Portugal, the first visit to European gravel in 2026. Then round 7 is where we see our next major change. Rally Japan stays to keep the Asian market happy, but instead of being towards the end of the season in October and or November, we will visit Japan much earlier, as the Japanese tarmac will end the first half of the season. I personally don't see any problems with moving Japan to the middle of the season. I'm just happy that we still have a Japanese event so that Toyota have a home event, even though the Toyota Rally 1 cars are built in Finland. Rounds 8 to 12 stay mostly the same, minus a few changes in the dates. Greece will kick off the second half of the season, then we go to my neighbors in Estonia, then we go north to the ever iconic Rally Finland. Then we head over to South America for Paraguay, which stays after a successful debut this year, and then we visit their South American cousins Chile for round 12. For the penultimate round of the season, we head over to Europe for one last time, when we head over to a rally which sees another shift in its date. Italy has been moved from the middle of the season to the tail end of it. When this calendar was first announced, initially there was no official confirmation on where exactly the Italian round would take place, as there were rumors that next year the Italian round could be moved from Sardinia to Roma, where the European Rally Championship had been competing for the last few years. But early in September it was confirmed that the Italy round would be moving to Roma, but in 2027, making 2026 the WRC's last visit to the Italian island of Sardinia for the foreseeable future. On one hand, I do feel sad that Sardinia is getting dropped, as I do quite like the rally, but on the other hand, I am excited to see what Roma can offer. And finally, for round 14, we go to Saudi Arabia, which will make its second appearance in the WRC, with its first edition taking place at the end of the current season. Now, what are my legit thoughts on this calendar? If I'm being fully honest, I don't really have any major issues with this calendar. I think that for the most part, it's completely fine. Great to see the major historic events staying, happy to see Croatia back, Roma in 2027 will be interesting, I don't really mind Japan and Italy moving around in terms of dates, and really apart from those, the calendar took a if it ain't broke don't fix it approach. And like I said, I don't have any major issues with it, although I do have some things to say apart from what I just went through. First of all, Saudi Arabia. Now, I have nothing against visiting the Middle East, though knowing some of the things that Saudi Arabia have been known for recently, I have really mixed thoughts on the rally being there. If it can prove me wrong, then fair play, but it'll be very difficult to do so. Maybe a Middle East rally in Jordan or Cyprus could be better, as the WRC have visited those places previously and are less sketchy compared to Saudi Arabia, but that's just me. And if you have different opinions, then do let me know in the comments down below, but please don't bully me. Point number 2 is really only me thing, and that's regarding Latvia, my backyard. Latvia made its one and only appearance on the WRC calendar in 2024, and it was fun. I visited that rally in real life. Since it happened, there was not much information about what will happen next, though they have confirmed that they are working on a return to the European Championship in 2026 with a WRC return in 2027 and 28. And I personally really want to see Latvia back, and it's definitely not because I am biased. And the final point is something that pretty much most, if not all, WRC fans have been saying for ages, and that is the fact that there are some rallies that us fans really want but have never been brought back. Some of these include includes the United Kingdom, Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, the US, and the list goes on. There have always been rumors recently about some of these rallies returning, but have never materialized. I would honestly like to see some of these rallies return. I would also like to see a round rotation system being experimented. If you want to find out more about that, I have made a video creating my dream WRC calendar, which includes that round rotation system. But all in all, I have no major issues with this 2026 calendar, and I hope we could see some minor improvements in the future, and I am looking forward to 2026, though we need more teams manufacturers, but that's a topic for another time. Okay, before we end this video, I do want to quickly have a segment in this video talking about some news that dropped on Thursday that you've probably seen, which is that two-time WRC champion Kalle Leaves WRC will be ending his WRC career at the end of this year and will be pursuing a career in single-seater racing from 2026 onwards. This news came completely out of nowhere. I literally just woke up at 12 o'clock because I stayed up at 2 AM the previous night. I literally woke up, looked at my phone, and immediately saw the news that Kalle will be leaving the WRC for good. And this news dropped pretty much at the same time that I wanted to drop this video, and I couldn't really be asked to make a full video talking about this news only. So I decided to just drop in a small segment in this video talking about this news specifically. And like I just said, a big surprise. I didn't see this coming at all. On one hand, it's obviously going to be sad that he won't be in the WRC anymore, but on the other hand, I can't really blame him for this decision. He has been dabbling with circuit racing over the past few years and has been doing pretty well. A lot of people were actually speculating that maybe he could pursue a career in circuit racing once his WRC career ends. And well, that is exactly what is happening right now, though a lot earlier than maybe a lot of people would have expected. And it is his career at the end of the day, so he should be the one who really dictates in what direction his career goes. And even though his WRC career was a short one, it will be one that will be remembered for years to come. 2 World Championships, 17 wins at the time of recording, and countless records broken along the way. And I do wish him the best moving forward, and I do really hope that he does execute a really good career in circuit racing. But I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and help me hit 1000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel as well. And on that note, I'll see you in the next one.